In Chicago, thousands of people get arrested every year for carrying small amounts of drugs. Less than a gram, the weight of a paperclip. But there's an unwritten rule in the courthouse. Almost every one of those cases gets thrown out, usually within a few weeks. These dead-end drug arrests cost taxpayers millions of dollars, and the people who get arrested lose their jobs, housing, freedom. This is Alex. He's 25. He grew up in the south suburbs. He's been arrested a few times for carrying small amounts of heroin. It always ends the same way. He gets locked up, and his case gets dismissed.
What is the point of arresting the user and wasting taxpayer dollars to bring that user to court, to not really offer them much of an alternative other than we're going to go ahead and let this case go and kick you out of here, we're going to dismiss all charges, we don't want to see you again. But that cycle repeats itself because I've gone through that 2 or 3 times and the result has literally been cookie cutter the same.
Luther Sias sees this play out all the time. He supervises outreach workers for the West Side Heroin and Opioid Task Force. They hand out overdose reversal drugs and train people to use them. And they help people get into drug treatment.
First of all, we're out here to save a life. Secondly, we reverse the overdose if there is an overdose. Thirdly, we try and get them into treatment or get them on medication where they can kind of wean themselves off of whatever it is they're using.
Outside an abandoned public bathroom in Garfield Park, lots of people buy heroin and shoot up. People leave their syringes on the ground here. Sias says they need help. He doesn't understand why police arrest so many people for carrying small amounts of heroin.
I think if it's small amounts, it's harmful to them, the community, and the taxpayers.
Sias says the city should double down on a Chicago police program that lets people get treatment and avoid jail.
I would love to see it expand and be especially in the targeted area that we work.
Other states have lowered the penalties for narcotics. In Oregon, you only get a ticket for a dime bag. In Illinois, marijuana has been decriminalized. But the charges for even the smallest amounts of drugs like heroin and cocaine are felonies. In Chicago, most of those arrests are on the west side, and they're concentrated in the neighborhood surrounding Garfield Park, 5 miles west of downtown. There's the Eisenhower Expressway. Some people call it the Heroin Highway. For decades, it's brought buyers here. They keep coming despite the risks. This seemingly crazy cycle, police arresting people for small amounts of drugs and the courts letting them go, never ends.